Yo, what up? Man, we back. I forgot who hit me up. Said they was in Vegas. Didn't get a chance to do that, meet up. Whole lot going on. I think that was Mob. If you I think it was Mob. But have to catch you the next time, man. C Green Compton. Louis. What up? Victory Lap. What's going on? Just checking in with you guys, man, and kind of reiterate what a little bit about these these drivers, man. Yeah, I got to see Vic, man. Proud moment. Got to see Vic, man. He was they was playing a flag football game um at the draft. And I saw my what's his name? Marquette King too. Marquette King was out there, but I was like, man, this man out here. I'm thinking, I know he ain't on the Raiders, but I don't even think he played football anymore. I don't even think he signed with anybody, unless he played for like a Canadian ball or some type of CQL or what do you call it? Canadian ball or some type of arena ball or something. Yeah, but he was out there signing footballs and stuff. I got to see Max Crosby too. Got to see Max Crosby. And I think I missed Darren Waller was out there, but I missed him by the time I got out there. Got my own authority activated. Okay, salute, man. Make it do what it do, man. Stay above, or stay ahead, I should say. Jerome, what up? Lee George, what up? But I'm looking at the rates, man, too. The rates and the freight market and the it's more freight than ever. I mean, not more freight. It's more trucks than ever. More trucks, not enough freight. So the freight's still kind of funny. I saw it picked up a little bit last week before I left, but I clicked on it today and it's still kind of iffy. But they'll come up eventually. I haven't really checked the fuel prices. The fuel prices gonna do what they do. You can't control that, so you might as well go ahead and not eliminate it, but make it make sense. How y'all doing out there? Y'all still maintaining? Y'all still maintaining? Columbia? I was actually supposed to go to Columbia instead of Vegas. I was supposed to go to Cali, Columbia, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out how I wanted to work out. But I'll go back to Columbia soon. Just not right now. Got a lot of things going on in May. I got a couple trips coming up in June. And I got one in July. Repos? Oh yeah. You're gonna see a lot of this. What the industry does though, man. I said this before. I think Leak said it too. It brings in a lot of people, and then the rates are good. People come in when the rates are good, and then when the rates take a dive, or in this case, it's the rates in the field take a dive, or the rates take a dive and the field go up. It chews out a lot of people. A lot of people go out of business because they don't know how to maintain. They don't know how to move. This is why I said I'm glad the way I did it. The way I did it with the whole being a company driver, doing the lease purchase, doing the lease, full maintenance lease, leasing on, those trials right there help you understand the market. Not to say that you can just skip all that, but for me, I needed to understand how the market moved and how things move, because it did the exact same thing. Like I said, I came in 2018, end of 2017, beginning of 2018, it did the exact same thing. Everybody came in, but see, at the time when that was happening, I wasn't in my own truck authority back then. So I had the I think I was doing the company driver, then I did the lease thing, and maintained or whatever. And then COVID hit, which by that time when COVID hit, we already knew what we needed to do to pay the bills, so just it repeats itself, man. History repeats itself. So I got one of my drivers right here. But it's all good. Head to the pickup. I got a couple love down there. Cars starting to move in the DMV area. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the market, man. Yo, what up? A lot of people don't understand the market, man. I mean, that's just with any market for real. But who really got hurt was really the people in the retail and like food division, like when when COVID hit. They still getting affected by it too. But it's the same thing in truck industry, man. It got its market. It got its market. You got to know how to adjust, or you're gonna be out of here. You're gonna be out of here, man. That's the game. What up, Dirty? But if you get like a good understanding of the market, and you understand how to make money, even with your own truck and leased on, or if you got your own truck and you got your own authority, one truck operation, you'll be all right. You just got to maintain a little bit. You don't start adding on trucks and drivers until you understand how the market moves, because one thing you don't want to do is start getting drivers, owner operators, and they start complaining about not making money. So you got to kind of help them out, and depending on if they're booking their own freight or if you are dispatching them, you got to understand how the market moves. Once you get a good understanding about it, then you just go, do one at a time. There's no need to go out here and get a whole bunch of drivers. As I said, when I did my first time, I think I was a whole year with my authority, one truck operation. I didn't add a driver on until about close to a year. I think it was like 10, 11 months, something like that. Because one thing you got to worry about after you figure out the freight, then you got to worry about making sure the drivers are getting paid. And then you got to have a system set up with how you're going to pay them, whether it's payroll. Please avoid the Cash App thing. That's not professional. Payroll and stuff like that, compliance and stuff like that. Make sure they got the right things on the side of their truck. A lot of people don't know that when you got owner operators, you're supposed to have that leased on sign on the side of the truck. There's another one called owned by, I think it's owned by or something like, what is he doing? But you're supposed to, when you have owner operators, you're supposed to have the leased on to or leased to or whatever on the side of the truck. They can't give you a violation for that. Hold on a second. What's going on? You all right?
What's going on?
I ain't doing much, man. Just got back yesterday. So make sure everything's straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you call it coming up soon?
The what?
The blitz they do every year.
Oh yeah. They do that every year. Yeah. It's coming up. Yeah. Y'all should be straight though. I'm gonna check your joint. I still need to get some tires on it, but other than that, it should be good. That's what the dude said. But you should be good. But yeah, you probably done for today, ain't it?
No, I gotta pick up in
Oh, in Richmond?
what you call it? Yeah.
The Sandston? Oh yeah.
1:30.
Oh okay. Yeah.
Come back around 1.
Okay. Yeah, that'll work. But
After that, I gotta head out to Appleton.
yeah, what you going to the Lineage up there? I think it's Lineage.
US Food.
Oh, US Foods. They pretty good. They ain't bad. All right, man.
You done?
All right, man. Take it easy.
All right, you
Yeah, operated by. We got company driver. But yeah, you could get a violation for that too. Not having the proper thing on it. Also, another thing you get a violation for is not having that US DOT on there. I've seen a lot of guys get popped for that. You can't just have DOT on the side of your truck. See, that's why I say it's a lot of things when you get your own authority and when you bring it on drivers that you gotta understand. Because little things like that, they'll pull you in and say, all right, well, we're gonna go ahead and give you a citation with that. And that draws up a whole bunch of flags, whether it's they pull you in for not having US DOT, now they want to go ahead and do a level 3 on you, or a level 2 or level 1 on you. Now you set yourself up for failure. And that's another thing they like to do is them logs. Them logs, they love to check them logs, boy. It's just a lot of compliance stuff. You should start understanding why you being a one truck operation before you start bringing on drivers. But other than that, man, what up, Mike? Mike trucking with the Big Daddy. I hired a company driver for my second truck after having a. Yeah, man, it's a headache at sometimes. That's why I say, man, it ain't for everybody. If you're willing to, to take on all this stuff, man, people think it's easy. But, man, it's sometimes it get crazy. Like I said, when I went live in Vegas about that driver, man, that stuff like that, I always got to be, you always got to be on it. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm go out of town, I'm always going to bring my computer. Because you never know what's going to happen. It's always going to be something. Like I said in the video, I don't think it's been a time that I've been out of state or out of the country. Somebody calls my phone about a breakdown on a trailer, or something needs on the truck, or somebody got pulled in, they need something, or a broker doing this, that, and the third. I gotta chase them down. It's always something. So that's just part of the game, man. It's part of the game. That's why I say if you don't want to deal with all that, you don't got to. It's nothing wrong with being a one truck operation, but I tell people when you get your authority, usually getting authority means you want to grow. But everybody got different opinions about it, so that's usually what it means, because you're your own carrier. If you didn't want to grow, then find a company to lease on to that's giving you a good percentage. Just having that title authority doesn't it really doesn't change a lot from being leased on. It just depends on what you're getting out of it. Are you making money from it? After everything's taken out. What's up, Prince Diamond? I'm not sure what the diesel price is right now. I hadn't even checked it out. But everybody got their reasons on what they do and how they do it. And like I said in the other video before, the last video I did, man, hiring and firing people, man, comes with it. Wash your hands and keep it moving. Wash your hands and keep it moving, man. That's all you can do. That's part of the game. It's part of the game, But we're not trying to be in business to be having a high rate of turnover drivers, even though the trucking industry is like, that's just what it is. But once you start seeing different things and how things move between owner operators and company drivers, you see what I'm talking about. And then you can make a decision from there, like, all right, man, I'm gonna go ahead and cool off on the company drivers. I'm gonna cool off on the owner operators, whatever you want to do. But it's a crazy game out here. What up, Leak? VA is 565. I don't know about 565. The last time I checked, it was around like 486 or something like that. I don't think it went up that high. It was going down. But that's probably with my discount though. So I was paying about four. I think I filled up a week ago, 2 weeks ago, like 486 or something like that. Yeah, if you go to the Loves or something like that, you probably be up there somewhere over $5. But I hope nobody's paying full price on that diesel, man. Y'all gotta get them discounts, man. Gotta use them discounts. Oh yeah, Loves. Yeah, I don't fool with Loves, cause Loves don't even give me a discount. I don't even like Loves. No disrespect, Dirty. But I don't even like Loves, man. After I had my first two incidents at Loves, I never really went back, and never had any issues since then. So I said I'm gonna just stay away from Loves. But yeah, man, you can't control diesel, man. And diesel gonna do what it does. It's nothing you can do about it. All you can do is when you negotiating is raise your prices. Yeah, they might be like, well, we can't do it and this. Keep it moving, man. You gotta stop settling with these brokers. Cause I know they got money in some of these places. They just all they doing is bringing the rates down because drivers are taking it. So when the next man calls, they're gonna be like, all right, well, this previous driver or this previous carrier took it for this price, so I'm trying to stay at this price. That's what they do. That's what they do. I know everybody keeps saying don't take freight and sit your truck. You know, if you can afford to sit your truck, sit your truck. But for the guys that's making payments on trucks, making payments on equipment, you're gonna have to find an even balance. You're gonna have to figure out, you know, what you got on the back end side, whether it's your personal bills, your business bills, and you're gonna have to lower some of that stuff, you know, so you can maintain. You know, I did a video about chasing miles because I did it. I had to do it one time when COVID hit. Y'all hadn't even seen COVID prices. COVID prices were so crazy. We talking about on the reefer side. Man, on the reefer side was like $1. I want to say it was from $1 and $1.25. Drive-in, we talking about like 80 cents. 80 cents, 75 cents, something like that. It was at a point where, you know how company drivers are carriers, like mega carriers, and then promoting this 70 cents a mile, 50 cents a mile. They was doing that on the low board for the drive-in guys. It was crazy for the drive-in guys. That's why I said, man, y'all think this is low? You ain't seen COVID prices, man. You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, $1. Yeah, it was like $1, $1.25 on the reefer side on COVID. And I did a video. If you look on my joint, I did a video about chasing miles. It's called Chasing Miles. I think I had on I think I was in Florida or something like that. I had on a Coke shirt. It's called Chasing Miles. I had to chase the miles. See what I'm saying? What I mean by chasing miles, you're gonna have to do a little bit more miles than what I usually did just to compensate without, you know, for the bills that I had at the time. So it's something I didn't want to do, but you had to do it at that time. But then I only did it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then the rate started picking back up or something like that. It was 2-3 weeks, maybe a month, and then the rate started coming back up. But sometimes you're gonna have to do things you don't want to do. What up, DIY? Derek Golf. I jumped on the road Sunday evening. The price went up crazy. Yeah, I got to check that out. Yeah, Flying J seems like the best accommodation-wise. What gives you the best discount on fuel? But see, it's not really about the best discount on fuel. It depends on where you go. Because somebody can say, all right, I'm giving you 50 cents, or I'm giving you 30 to 40 cents off the pump. And it might be places that you don't go to. So if somebody asks me about fuel discount, I'm only gonna get it for my truck. My truck don't go nowhere. My truck stays in mainly VA, and if I do go out of VA, I might go to Maryland or I might go to North Carolina. But I'm going to fill up in VA, and that'll be enough fuel to get me back to where I need to go, where I don't have to fill up in another state. So that's why I say when you talk about discounts and stuff like that, when you talking to these people on the phone about discounts, you need to ask them to pull up a map. They could pull up a map, or they can show you a demo or where they get the best discounts at. And if you go in those areas, then it might be the best situation for you. But if you don't, it won't make any sense. You got a fuel card for nothing. You know, you just don't want to have you can get multiple fuel cards. There's nothing wrong with it though, but you want to get the best one for what you do. You know, and then a lot of other things factor in too with the credit, which I have the same fuel card since I started my business, so I never switched up. You can always add like different discounts. So say if I got an EFS fuel card and Snyder calls my phone or CR England calls my phone and they want to add a discount, well, that changes up my whole plan or where I can fill up at. So you got to be careful with that. With these guys calling your phone and they're trying to add different discounts to your program. So, but I kept mine the same thing, and I never switched up. Now I can call Loves and be like, they can tap into my EFS if I want to, but Love's not giving me a good discount. Now we can negotiate. You can negotiate with some of these people too, you know, depending on how much gallons you're spending. But once again, like I said, it's only for me. So I'm not putting any gallons in my truck, so it wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense. What's up, man? It wouldn't make any sense. That's fuel. Yeah, man, that was a bad time. Like I said, some of these guys in here, man, they can vouch too. If you was riding around during COVID, you know what I'm talking about with the fuel prices. I mean, with the rates. The rates was terrible, man. The rates was terrible. My small flatbed company don't haul for less than 1,000. Right now, less miles pays more. Sometimes the mom and pop spots are the best, less congestion. Yeah, mom and pop joints, yeah, that's all I fill up at. Like I fill up, I get the best discount, and you know what I'm talking about. If you're on 95 at the Kings Dominion, Doswell, I get my best discount right there. Sometimes it's the sheets. There's a sheets over here. And sometimes it's a what's the one called? Start with an M. It's like a green and white place. But most of the time I fill up at the sheets or the Doswell truck stop on 95 by the Kings Dominion, and that's where I get the best discount at. If I fill up at Love, if I have to in an emergency, even fill up somewhere at Mapco, there you go. If I got to fill up somewhere in emergency, like my tank is real low and I'm forced to go into a Love's, well, I'm only going to put enough in there to get where I need to go. And then once I get to a better place with a fuel discount, I'll fill it up. That's just how I do it. It's pretty hot out here too, man. Ain't that hot. Say no to cheap freight. This sheets is not this is actual sheets they just built they got one just for semi trucks. But they got one, I mean they got the side for like the regular cars, but they got an actual truck stop for sheets. Over here in Sandston. But they got another one too up Thornton, going up 95. But this is an actual, you can actually park your semi there. They built this like what, 6, 7 months ago over here by my yard. So yeah, this ain't no just a truck place where you just pull in for a regular car. Nah, they got an actual joint for semi trucks. Yeah, see, they ain't got no QTs up here. All that's all that's down south. Sheets is tight for a hot shot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to show you. I'm gonna have to show you. I don't know. Some of y'all probably haven't seen a truck stop, a Sheets truck stop. I'll take a picture of it one day and when I go past and put in the community section. Y'all probably ain't seen something like that. Let me see. Let's get Sheets. I've seen it similar. Yeah, see, squeeze in. Yeah, he said say no to cheap freight. You gotta say you gotta, but like I said, you gotta understand what happened though. You gotta understand. You gotta understand what happened between when the last year and this year. Because I don't think a lot of y'all understand how many trucks or how many people started a company in the trucking industry. It was so many people that came in this game and got that money and bought trucks, bought trailers, started a business. And we ain't talking about one truck. There's a video when me, Leak, and X, we went to the auction. We went to the auction in Salisbury. There was people in there buying multiple units, multiple trailers, multiple trucks all at once and starting a business. Those guys that went out there and bought trucks, bought trailers, now are getting affected because they don't know what to do. They put drivers in the truck. They don't do the owner operator thing. They go out here, buy trucks and trailers and put company drivers in them. You got to pay those drivers now. And if you can't maintain the rates with fuel prices and paying a driver and whatever's left, you don't have enough money for your to fix your truck or your equipment. This is what's happening right now. People they can afford to pay for the fuel. They can afford to pay the driver. But what's going on is what's left. You're not able to maintain that equipment if something happens, if a breakdown happens. So that's what's going on. There's guys that went out there, bought them trucks and trailers and did what they did. They had the money and they can't maintain. So what they gonna do? They gonna sell it back. So what they bought it back a year ago, I forgot what year that was, 2 years ago, that was in 2020, they're gonna sell it back. They'll get their money back for it, probably more. You know? They'll get their money back probably more and just get out of the business as a whole. There's people out here, there's people on YouTube right now dropping videos about getting out of the business. Somebody sent something to me over the weekend, getting out of the business and blah, 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 because of this, because of that. You know, we know what the real reason is though, but people are getting out of the business because they don't know how to run a business. Not everybody knows how to run a business either. We're not gonna talk about that though. That's another story for another day. That's another story for another day. But people getting in and out. That's part of the game. In and out. They don't know what they're doing. They never took the time to understand the market. All they knew was like, oh, I'm getting $5, $6 a mile. I'm making $2,000 on 100 miles. I'm making $2,000 on 200 miles. We doing good over here, but they never factored in when the market took a hit. Listen to, we was talking about listening to these dispatch gurus and all these people on Instagram, people on Facebook, doing all these ads and stuff. Or you can make X amount of dollars. People out there throwing $15,000 a week. I seen that. $15,000 a week consistently. Like, where do you get these numbers from? Like, if you making $15,000, think about it. Who's making $15,000 consistently every week? Because I know people be lying, but you cannot. You might be able to hit it here and there. I'm not saying you can't do it, but nobody's making, unless you're doing some type of customized. Even if you're doing that, you know what I'm saying. But for somebody to tell me I'm doing drive-in, I'm doing reefer, I make $15,000 a week, I know you lying. You lying. There's ain't no way. Ain't no way you doing $15,000 every week doing drive-in or reefer. Now I'm not gonna get into the overhauls and stuff like that because I don't do that. They might be hitting it, I don't know. But $15,000 a week, man, you lying, man. And that's what they was doing. They was putting those ads out there and saying all this stuff, and people was believing it. They was believing it. And now they went out here and bought all this equipment and talking about they barely hitting 4,000, 3,000. You see what I'm saying? But that comes with experience. Comes with experience. You just don't go into an industry think you're gonna make all this money and then you're gonna make it all year round. It don't work like that. What up, AIC? Gullible, man. Yeah, you're right. But that's what's going on right now. So when you speak about repos and stuff like that, yeah, you're gonna see. That's why I said maybe in the summer, I don't know when, but this year you're gonna see a lot more trucks, a lot more trailers for sale. And I'm not talking about, you might see it here and there on the dealership, but I already saw it on Facebook Marketplace where you can probably get you a decent trailer or a decent truck for look at this. What the hell? I ain't even seen this. You see what I'm talking about? Hold on, I'm gonna show you right now. Look, hey, that's crazy. Hold on. I ain't even see this, and I've been here for almost an hour. Look at this. Look at this. Look, what I tell you, they still doing it. They still doing it. Why are you putting this on my truck? They still doing it. I know you trying to get your business going. But here it go right here. Trucking seminars. Free of charge. Lunch included. This is how they get you right here. Free of charge. Lunch included. They feed you up and sell you this BS. What you'll get. Hands-on business setup. Dispatch service package. Access to trucking equipment. Peace of mind. Look at that. Peace of mind. There's no peace of mind in trucking. You gonna get a headache one way or another. Look at all this, man. This is what I be talking about, yo. This is what I be talking about. It's right there and there. It's right there. We were just talking about it. I didn't even see this until I looked up on my truck. It's everywhere, man. It's everywhere. But some people gonna learn, man. Some people gonna learn. But I get it. Everybody's trying to start their business, trying to make some money out of the trucking industry, But we already know the dispatch services, man. All you gotta do is start an LLC and you got a dispatch service. They don't gotta go out here and get they don't have to get out here and go get a DOT number, nothing like that. They don't got authority to do this, that, and the third. What they can do is, go to these customers and like, hey, I can do this, that, and the third. But 9 times out of 10, they can't move that load unless they got a truck. That customer is not gonna give a dispatcher a load until they see that insurance or they see them DOT numbers. So all they can do is do promises, and 9 times out of 10 promises ain't never kept in trucking. So you gotta be careful with the I'm not saying nothing wrong with dispatch services and seminars and stuff like that. I'm just saying, just be careful. You know what I'm saying? Messing around, because I know a lot of people hit me up and they ask these questions, about, I heard you can go in trucking, you can make $300,000 a year. I'm like, man, you Man, that's I don't want to get into all that though, but y'all get where I'm coming from. The free food. Yeah, it be stuff like that, man. Yeah, they just started doing it themselves, man. They just looked in the truck in and said you can make X amount of dollars. I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go to the state commission and start an LLC and start a dispatch company. And I'm just gonna figure it out and start winging it. You know, but that's it right there, man. Yeah, that's going. But see, the thing about it is, man, that's going to change a lot. That's going. Walmart trying to change the game. They trying to change the game. They can go ahead and do what they do, but a lot of people don't know. Walmart got a lot of rules that a lot of people can't understand. Everybody got to be on their phone. See, that phone gonna get a lot of people in trouble. They got a zero tolerance with that phone. I'm gonna tell you that right now, Walmart. Zero tolerance. You get caught with that phone one time, it's over, and they'll put it on your report. They'll fire you quick. Messing around with that phone. But yeah, Walmart trying to change the game. Amazon ready to do something real soon too. Watch. I'm calling it right now. Amazon did it a little thing, a year ago, 2 years ago, but they coming again with something else. Because Walmart did that. So now Amazon got to compete. So stay tuned. Do you need a special license? No, you need a DOT number. You need an MC number. Same thing when you get your trucking authority. It's the same thing you need for the brokers. And you need assurance. You need a surety bond. Surety bond, you don't have to worry about too much of like liability liability and all the other stuff until an actual customer required. Don't go out here spending a whole bunch of money and you ain't got no customer. But that surety bond, you do need a surety bond to go active. So, and that's based off credit. Damn, let me get back in the shade. They're called more than ever. Dude, I also went on a live the other day. I guess he felt a certain way because I was in. Yeah, man, they gonna do what they do. I'm not trying to stop nobody's hustle. I'm just stating the facts, because a lot of these guys are not being honest. And it's the facts. It's not trying to discourage anybody from starting a dispatch company or whatever. We just put it on the, how y'all say it? We just put it on the glass. If we just putting it on the glass, man, we just calling it what it is. We just calling what it is, nothing more, nothing less. But it's a nice little, it's a hustle though. It's definitely a hustle. But I'm getting my broker license this year. Okay, salute. You definitely get it, man. A lot of you guys, if you want to, transition to something different other than trucking, or you want to combine and do something big, get the brokers and get the carrier. Then they don't want no responsibility with the companies. They just book loads, man. Yeah, it's a lot of foolery going on with that, man. It's a lot of foolery going on with the dispatch, man. And then, I got a dispatch, but I never hired a dispatch service. What I did was totally different. I found somebody that had a somewhat knowledge of the trucking industry and trained them to the system that I was doing. Training, dispatching loads, training for the system that I use, putting loads into the system in the database, learning how to talk to brokers. See, I did it a whole different way. I found the best way to do it for me. My situation was to hire somebody and train them, and it took months. I think it took me like 3 or 4 months to get them like, up and running to a good point where they can dispatch 4 or 5 trucks at one time with no problems. So if you got time, do that. That's probably the best way to avoid the whole dispatch service thing and them just taking, guys taking 20% now. Like, what? How you taking 20% off the top? That's why I say you don't need a dispatch service for a one truck operation. You could do it yourself. Got to keep paying insurance with or without. That's the with or without driver. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you got to keep paying insurance with or without the drivers. You got that right. Insurance is what truly puts the nail in the. Yeah, insurance has actually been better from what I've seen and what people have been telling me. Y'all actually getting better deals than when I first started, man. Because I think I was paying 19. What was it, 19,000? I see some of you guys getting like 15 or something like that. 15 first time, I don't know. Oh, appreciate Quentin. Most definitely appreciate it, man. Yeah, just let me know. Shoot me an email. You can hit me up on call me Cooley 804@gmail.com. I'm out here. Yup, AIC. Drivers will leave you, man. That's one thing about drivers. They will leave and they can go ahead and get another job somewhere else and start building up this track record. That's why I understand why guys don't just, stick with one company. It ain't always gonna be peaches and, everything ain't gonna be gravy, but like me, I'm a reasonable person. Like I can understand certain things and I can adjust if you just talk. Some people just don't want to talk and just be like, nah, I'm leaving. You just had to holler at me, man. That's it. Let me know what's going on. Like I said, I'm a truck driver still. You see what I'm saying? Here and there, but I've been there. I ain't no guy just randomly started a company and started buying trucks and trailers and just went out here and did all this. I've been out here. I've been in any state you want to talk about, I've been there. Only state I haven't been to is Maine. And I don't know why, but I've never been to Maine. I respond to emails, man, because I get a notification. So call me Cooley 804@gmail.com. Hit me up. And I respond to the emails. As soon as I see a notification, I respond to them. Some of these new dispatchers and car hauling have no idea that they're try to charge 15%. That means to me, cut them. Yeah, there was a guy on YouTube, man, was hollering about, who was his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. He was he was doing car hauling. He was getting 98%. 98%. I was like, man, something ain't right. I was like, all right, you got it. Like, I ain't about to argue with nobody about what they making and what they doing. But I don't think they even in it no more. That car hauling is something different. That's something different. I experienced it a little bit when I was living in Tacoma. And I tried to get my car shipped back to Virginia. And it's like this website or something. I don't know if they still do it like this, but they not blackball, but they put me on, like, they blacklisted me or something because I was too cheap or something. I was like, I really didn't understand what was going on, but they like blacklisted me or something like that because I was being too cheap or something like that to move the car. And then eventually somebody called my phone. He was like, yo, I can move your car from here to here for like $900. I'm like, all right, I got to get it back over here, so let's do it. And that was back in 2015. I wasn't even in trucking back then. But he moved my car from Tacoma back to Richmond for $900. I didn't know how it worked, but that's how much it was. Appreciate it, AIC. How much do you drivers pay for cargo with the reefer. The cargo is I got a cargo. My cargo set at what 250K, which was given to me. I didn't even the requirement is 100,000 for cargo, but the deal I got, it went up to 250K. But um 250,000. It's not reefer. When you're doing reefer, you want to get reefer breakdown. You got to get reefer breakdown because a lot of these brokers require it anyway. But then I can't remember how much the reefer breakdown is. I think my deductible is like 2,500, something like that. Uh, but yeah, you definitely get reefer breakdown. The requirement is 100,000. It's good to get more if you can. And that's that. But as far as drivers paying it, that's I can't disclose that information. That's confidential stuff. How much they pay. But yeah, man, I gotta get out of here soon. I got people calling my phone. $450 for cargo a week. It's too high. It just depends what else is coming along with that. But $450 just for cargo, that is too high. Just for cargo, yeah, that's too high. That's way too high. I can understand if you're talking about cargo and liability, but just for cargo, I don't know how it's broken down. But if you're talking about $450 just for cargo, that's too high. Do I? Well, I do. Yeah, I do a company. I mean, yeah, I do a company drive again. I just won't grow. I won't buy another truck and put company drivers in it. You know what I'm saying? That just comes with it, man. You can deal with certain things and deal with different personality. You don't know what people diagnosed with, and they might be bipolar. You don't know. But that's not to say that's gonna stop me from, I got a truck I need to fill though. Yeah. But that's part of the game, man. Company drivers is just spoiled. They just call it what it is. I ain't saying all of them. It's just a lot of them got options. They got so many options where they can just feel like they can do what they want. And this particular driver felt like they can just, change the way I run my company, which was definitely disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not about to come, from wherever you came from, but I think it was Western Express, and think you can just come over here and just talk to us any kind of way. Nah, we ain't doing that over here, man. We don't play them kind of games. That driver lasted like 3 days. Bring that truck back. It's that simple. Like, that's why I say I stick to I try to stick to people that live in my, I try to help people. You can't always say you black and you want to come to a black company and you do all this disrespectful stuff like nah, man. People they love to say that too, man. That's another thing, man. Oh, you black, man, so I want to come with the black brother and this. Like, no, bro, like what? Like what? Why is that even mentioned? Like, nah, man, I'm not a racist, and I'm not racist, and I don't discriminate black, white, whatever, Puerto Rican. Like, nah. Like, I ain't. It's whoever that's qualified. You see what I'm saying? Whoever's qualified, man. It just so happening, all I got is everybody's African American. That's just what it is. But I'm not gonna discriminate a driver because he's different. Nah, we don't do that. But yeah, they always bring that up, man. Like, what? I'm trying to come over because you black and you the black brother. I'm trying to stick with my people, and they probably be the worst ones, man. Nah, you running from something. That's what it is. Oh, no, I get it back to the East Coast. I'll come check it. Yeah, holler at me, Louis. Holler at me. But yeah, man, I got to get out of here, man. I've been on here for about an hour. Just checking in with you guys, man. We'll try to go live again. I'll try to pick it back up on YouTube. eventually. But I keep y'all updated on what we got going on. I do got another trailer that I need to pick up though. I'll talk about that soon. Got plugged in before I left with some good people. So I'll talk about that deal once I finalize. But what you say? The drivers, let's say that be the worst one. Each deliveries, turn over truck, arguing. Yeah, man, you don't want all that, man. You already got enough to deal with. You ain't got time to go back and forth with drivers about. All you got to do is drive the truck from point A to point B. There ain't gonna be no issues. You'll make your money every week. That's it. Why make this thing more difficult than what it need to be, man? I'm not about to, I don't have time for all that, man. I got other things to worry about, man. You know? It's like a bad kid in school. Like, I ain't about to be, I'm just sending your ass to the office. Go to detention, man. Like, we ain't about to deal with all that, man. But yeah, let me get out of here, man. I'm gonna do you job? What? Do you job and keep it? Yeah, that's it. Just do the job, keep it moving, man. We ain't about to deal with all that. 2011 reefer. What is? You broke it up a little bit. 2011 reefer. 2011 reefer, 45,000. You better stay away from that, buddy. You better stay away from that. No, that's too high, man. That's too high. That's too high. I don't know what the reefer's pushing out. You can find something better. What up, RT? What up? Hey, y'all coming in late. I'm gonna hit y'all up in a... All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming in, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later and check y'all out. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get on YouTube more, but we'll see. Y'all take it easy, man. I'll catch y'all later.